don't know what it is, bro. I can't do that gravel shit, bro. That shit, I don't know. That shit hit hard, bro. I don't know what be wrong with that shit. That shit just hit different for me, bro. I ain't no motherfucking Jamaican, nigga. I ain't smoking no rap, nigga. I smoke a weed, nigga. Call it black beer, some leaf. Stop playing with me, man.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And the rumors were pretty strong that teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm not available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game. But last year, really solid numbers again. A 3rd straight 4,000-yard campaign, 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, and the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah, you don't know what to do there. You gotta, oh yeah, you got no time. Hey, yes, sir. It's finna get ugly now, though. It's finna get ugly. I got these nasty Raiders on. It's finna get ugly now.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
It's finna get real.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
See how many yards he got on their first carry already?
All right, I know where they're going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
You want me to lose. I'm show you that it ain't going down. It ain't going down.
5 yards remain on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. So the Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new 7 downs.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here. Big A soldier.
Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
That's caught, and he will get in to make it 8-0.
And it's capped today, bro.
So they're able to throw it for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky
I bet you Kyler Murray won't get out there pocket.
Because if you do get it intercepted,
that's a guarantee. That bitch will not move out
that's
there
2
pocket
points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Okay, I'm finna show you.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
You ready? Right over there. Huh? Man, go. It right there. Fucking with you, Taylor. Hey, throw that padded charge. Yeah. I need a new charger already, bro.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he's a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Carr now to throw.
It's my fault.
Continue a crowd and intercepted.
I be forgetting this shit ain't mine. I can't pull this shit up.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Every time you think Hollis going to pop that bitch,
8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Too much. Huh? Good shot.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018. Named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
He folded up on the man.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Fold up under that shit, B. This is what I'm telling you. Fold up under that shit, B.
Murray now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray rolling to his right.
Take that from that bitch and throw that bitch on the ground. That's what you do. Take that from that bitch and throw that bitch on the ground. That's what you do. Show that bitch that he ain't talking about shit. See what he did, that little boy? Little boy here. Come here, little boy. No, he said here. Come here, boy. Yeah, hey, you ever had, man, he just said, come here, boy. And he just told that man. And that fucked up to tell somebody that, man. Tell nobody, come here, boy. Oh, come here, boy. No fucking way. That's a interception. Bro, they do that cap ass shit one more time, bro. Man, you jumped on that nigga the last minute, nigga. Come on, man. You did that shit the last minute, nigga. Come on, man. You're not finna do that with that, bro.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
Murray's throw complete into the hands of Burks. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score.
Get scared now.
First down, Murray.
What, did you see that? Stop fucking playing with that, bro. Stop fucking playing with that, bro. Stop fucking playing with me. That's all I'm saying. Stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. I'm telling you, this shit finna get
got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor.
Not going for that strain, bro.
Down to the 17.
That young nigga hit, bro.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Caught him in the foot to try to do too much.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Trying to do too much, y'all. Trying to do too much, y'all. That shit is not going. You hate the second ass shit you trying to do. That shit is not going. I need you to get off the right, yo, 1 second, yo, man. You ain't got the motherfucking possession that I need right now.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right
what you call that?
To force that
fucking
to the
great
ground.
D, nigga.
And 4th
fucking
down
great D,
coming
nigga.
up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offense.
Pressure applied. He's going to be taken down. They sack him back.
You see how that young nigga came in and gap there?
Can have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he can do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him.
If I kick to the outside, that's a
turnover here on downs.
You don't think so?
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So don't fuck what you fucking
He'll let this go deep
so
for
runs. And
that's
caught inside
the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. It's a pick six. The Cardinals touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. Now they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
He's too slow. He can't keep up.
Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score.
I hate to show you. I was forcing it, bro. Let me show you. Niggas like, I'm a burger rest of the game.
76 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Got no number side.
Carr will look to throw. And here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Golden.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Daniels on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
from the gun on 3rd down. Murray now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Ain't no fucking way he takes that.
It's caught indeed.
He don't take that.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete.
Pick 6 coming your way. They try to be funny. I just don't do that. Why you see me flip flop? I got flip flop everywhere around here.
We'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flush to his right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And the return
I told you to pick him, right?
31-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know... that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke. Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Find Waller. That's complete. He's at the 30.
You know they pay me
10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 61 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
What?
They'll look to throw.
Why, man? I'm playing the game, bro. Fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck about that nigga. Fuck don't do shit for me. Man, fuck them niggas.
So now Charles, 2
man, you just made me fuck up my play, bro. Fuck them
2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on.
How I feel about them folk. I told them folk that. I feel that way.
So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence.
confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. Murray fighting, lost the football. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Don't miss. Be wide left, wide right, wide side.
Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
You're going to get picked out. Pick 6 right here.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Finds his running back, James Conner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Murray now on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 is Conner. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Zaven Collins, rookie 1st-round pick there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Hurts over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On first and 10, here's Murray. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone.